Hi, I'm here with some picks to get your grilling season off to a good start. In the United States, of course, Memorial Day is the unofficial start of grilling season. Some of us grill all year if the weather's good enough to get outside and, we're not worried about freezing. But Memorial Day really kicks it off, and then it goes through Labor Day. And again, people go a bit later than that, but this really is that's the heart of grilling season in the United States. And while this year you may not have as many people at your cookouts, at least early on, as you might have in previous years, I think that's a good reason to double down on your beverages. And I've got an assortment of things here that are delicious and that will go well with a number of different things. Starting out over here, you got some bubbles from Italy. It's a rosé. It's really tasty for 16 bucks. Pretty package. Got a Chardonnay from Russian River Valley. This is a $20 Chardonnay that's all Russian River Valley fruit. For that price, for around $20, that is a really good value. It tastes like Russian River Valley Chardonnay. And let me tell you, a lot of Russian River Valley designated Chardonnays cost a lot more than $20. Certainly ones at this level of quality. It's really, really good. Viognier, one of my favorite Viogniers. This one's from Paso, Victor Hugo Winery, small family winery, 100% Viognier, and some of it is fermented in barrel. Gives a little richness to the mouth. It is a beautiful Viognier. It's not over the top like some California examples can be. Really, really great. I've been drinking this one for a long, long time, and always a favorite. Here we've got from Luca Bassia in Italy, we've got an Arnaise. Got that right here. 20 bucks. Lots of tropical fruit. Stone fruit. You got peach and apricot, a bit of papaya, a bit of pineapple. This is a great killer welcome wine, but it's also going to go with chicken skewers off your grill, with those appetizers, that little hummus tray you put together with vegetables. This will go great with that, but by itself it's really delicious. Then we move over to some reds. Cabernet Sauvignon from Mettler down in Lodi. This family has been farming Cabernet Sauvignon for a very, very long time. Only in recent years they've started making their own wine. This Cabernet Sauvignon for 25 bucks roughly. It's really excellent Cabernet Sauvignon. And it's distinct, and it's Lodi Cabernet Sauvignon. Like, it's distinctly Lodi. That's what you should look for. It's got a velvety thing going on. It's really, really good. Lots of fruit. Clean, delicious Cabernet Sauvignon. Then you've got the Coupe Syrah, 20 bucks. Again, this is a very clean Syrah. It is it's full in the mouth, but it's not over the top. It's got good acid. It has got some earth on the back end. Really does well if you give it some air. I would decant it for a couple hours if you have that opportunity. That's often true of screw cap top breads. I think it's particularly true of this, but I also think it's a young wine. This is going to go for a few years. For a $20 wine, this is going to go for 6, 7, 8 years probably. Then Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon Acumen. It is a Mountainside Cab, 60 bucks. And this is a really lovely example of Napa Mountainside Cab. It's $60, for Napa. That's really not even in the middle of the price range. It's still at the lower end. It's at the lower end of the higher end, I guess you would say. Not even, yeah, it's pretty lower end for Napa Cabernet of this quality. Acumen makes a whole range of wines going up to $150. They've got stuff in the, I don't know, 85, 90 range. This is a really good example of Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa Valley. Then over here we've got an Irish whiskey, Grace O'Malley. It's a blended whiskey, really great in cocktails, but it also sips really nicely on its own. $37, and for quality whiskey, that's a pretty good price. Finally, Di Serrano, the classic Italian liqueur, has a new offering. It's called Velvet, and it is a cream liqueur. So I'm gonna give this a shot. cool up a little bit. It's got that classic Di Serrano hazelnut, but then it's got the creaminess. Think of it as Italian cream. This is great by itself here over ice, like I'm drinking it. But it will also, this would be great if you want to put it in your coffee. It's going to go great over ice cream. Number of different cocktail recipes you could put this in. Head over to GabesView.com. I'm going to have detailed talking notes up there, detailed tasting notes, not talking notes, tasting notes, about every single one of these wines and these two, this liqueur and this whiskey. Have a couple of cocktail recipes for these as well. Really, really nice lineup. You know, again, 16 bucks, 20 bucks, 24, 20, 25, 20, 60, 37, 30. Nothing here's too crazy. I mean, even for $60, this is a lot of Cabernet Sauvignon. But, you know, you want an ultimate burger wine, either of these two would do really well. I would pair this with your steak skewer, marinated. And, you know, these, great, well, you know, any of them are welcome wines, are good with lighter foods. This one is going to make everybody happy. I promise that. Cheers.